fine. It's Nikki Sins here.
Mickey Sins and Bobo Obregon.
Still single.
Hey guys, and better than ever, baby. Believe me, it's great.
If any poly relationships need a extra man, just let us know.
Welcome to another episode
Who's
of
deeply
Movies
knowledgeable in film and
Are
music,
Dead.
art.
What'd you say?
Who's deeply knowledgeable in film and art and music.
Who, me?
You, yeah.
A little bit. Somebody said that I was a quote-unquote intellectual. I said, no way. I said, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Like, I don't know anything. I don't know. Like, I don't know anything. That's what I always say. But I just know a few little things here and there. That's about it.
I feel the same way. I feel like stupid people don't know they're stupid.
It's true.
They're just very confident.
Yeah, they pretend. Pretend game.
We were supposed to do Celine and Julie Go
Yeah.
Boating by Jacques Rivette today,
Yep,
but
but-
we decided that.
Oh, yeah, guys. So for Selena and Julie Go Boating, that movie's 3 hours long. It's in French. It's from 1974. And it's a very strange movie. And it was so deep and so profound that I'm too dumb to understand it on first viewing. So we're going to have to rewatch
too.
it.
Uh-huh.
And we'll probably do a review of it in the future.
Yeah, when you come back from
Wherever,
Mars.
yeah, July 18th. So anyway, they I suddenly dropped that in there. Anyway, yeah, we were supposed to do that review, but it's just too complicated to figure out on a first viewing. All I know is that it reminded me of Mulholland Drive, The Matrix, and Lost Highway. That's it. That's all I got.
Anyway, it's a great movie. I encourage everyone to watch it,
Yeah, I would say it's a good movie.
catch up with it.
It's the Tenet of the 1970s, I'd say.
sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess so.
So with that being said, Bobo saw A Quiet Place 2, and I saw A Quiet Place 2. So we're gonna do a review. For
You were
Place
saying
2.
something about John Krasinski's desperate message at the beginning. of the
Okay,
movie.
so I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, this presentation screening that I saw.
You saw it at
I saw it.
which movie theater?
I saw it at an AMC theater chain.
Mm.
I sat in the theater with a lot of people, and John Krasinski comes up before the movie, and he has a message for the people watching. He says, "Hey guys, thank you. This is just a paraphrase. Thank you so much for coming to the theater. We appreciate it. This is a great theater experience. Thank you so much for coming and sitting in a theater with other people." It was a little weird to hear that. And I have a feeling that we're going to get more of those messages before movies. And I think it's just really sad that the director and the star of the first movie is coming up on screen saying, "Hey, thank you so much for coming to the theater." I understand why he's doing it, but it's a little like it's an omen, I think, for things to come. You know, it rubbed me off the wrong way. I thought it was like a little like strange.
I feel like they had those messages before, though. Like during summer movies, like The Rock would come up and be like, "Hey, thanks for coming to Skyscraper." Or
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
I think at the time, though, we still had this fallacy of like, oh, the movie theater. You go to the movies. Now it's like in the back of our heads of going like, oh, I could just watch this like on streaming. And like the movie theaters are, in a weird place right now because of the pandy and,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
streaming.
I've heard something, could be a rumor, but like Krasinski fought for the studio wanted to do streaming and theater release, and he wanted
fought
to
for
do
theater.
theater
Smart man.
only.
Yeah, I think this movie should be seen in a theater. Now, does that mean it's a good movie? In my opinion, I did not think this was
Ew.
a good movie at all.
Really?
I think this movie should have been released on streaming only.
Wow.
And I love the first one. The first Quiet Place took me by surprise.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic theater experience, a great story, a great build-up, right? I can go on and on about the first one. This one, there's no magic to it. It falls flat. There's a lot of wasted potential. The screenplay is no good. The
Really?
story. It honestly feels like a replication of the first movie, except it's on a larger scale. Instead of them finding out the feedback from the hearing aid, spoiler alert, is done through like a little amp, right, in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Now they go do it at a radio station. So I'm imagining the second was like maybe they broadcast this thing in space or something, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, in my opinion, there's some movies where you don't have to make a sequel. It doesn't have to be a franchise.
Yeah.
This should not be a franchise.
Yeah,
It's a good standalone movie. And whether or not there'll be a third one, there most likely will be.
Mm-hmm.
Will I go see it? Probably. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hoping that it's better. But I did not like the movie.
Like, this is my Sicario because I really like this movie.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any expectations for it. I thought the first one was okay. And I actually liked this one a lot better just because, why did I like it better? It just seemed like much more of, I don't know. It just seemed very suspenseful. It was very well done, I think, in terms of suspense. I like the editing a lot. I like the sound design. Yeah. It's a very simple plot, but the thing is, you shouldn't think about the technicalities of it. Of, like, for example, the aliens, the monsters can't swim. So you would think, yeah, you know, maybe they couldn't reach Hawaii or Japan or something, or some island in the Pacific. And therefore, there probably is a military base there that can sort of defend itself against the monsters. So, I mean, if you don't think of that, or like using the hearing aid, which runs on batteries, which they probably run out of by them or something, to sort of kill the monsters. It's just sort of like, if you don't think about it for too much, I think it's better experience and just experience it directly as a suspenseful sort of thriller. Instead of, I don't know, I feel like people wanted the full package, wanted sort of like a Spielbergian emotional combined, like, I don't know, I saw E.T. yesterday for the first time, and that movie is like a combination of like an emotional, suspenseful, action-packed movie that tells a good story, and at the same time, it's like very exciting. It's very
that
very
one checks
much
off all the boxes of like emotional drama, family drama, sci-fi thriller, action.
It's very much a very summer movie, in the old sort of Spielberg fashion, which this movie, Quiet Place Part 2, seems like it's trying to accomplish, trying to get to that place. And I don't think it really gets there emotionally, probably. And in terms of the universe they're in, making sense and feeling real, like the way E.T. does or Close Encounters, I don't think it gets there. I think it's more of just you have to sit back and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, if you let go, it's a good summer blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
I just think that the first one is so good that you shouldn't touch it. And if you are going to touch it, the second one better be fucking awesome. And this movie was not awesome, in my opinion. I do still think it has that emotional, like family emotional drama element to it, which I really love. I thought Emily Blunt was great. The daughter, great.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy, I was excited he was in this.
He's good.
He's amazing in this movie.
It's good.
This is another thing I was going to get to. So we have two great actors arrive. They just show up in this movie, and that's Jimon Hunsu, yes.
Yeah.
From Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
We have him and Cillian Murphy. Not Cillian Murphy.
Scoot McNairy.
And Scoot McNairy. Scoot McNairy is on screen for a total of 3 minutes. I honestly believe that there's probably a longer cut of this movie. That's the first thing when the credits began. I was like, there has to be a longer cut of this movie, because not only does the story move by too quickly, I feel like there's a lot of moments where it just cuts and it's already over. So, like, for instance, Scoot McNairy is on screen for 3 minutes. We see him. You think he's going to be some sort of like cannibal leader of subhumans. And when we see him, and I go, holy shit, is that Scoot McNairy? And they do a full close-up on his face, and his eyes are red. I go, dude, that's fucking Scoot McNairy. And he doesn't say a word. I get it. We're in the universe of quietness, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, maybe they get away now, but then Scoot's going to show back up later. All of a sudden, Scoot is dead. We
Yeah.
just see him in the reflection of the water being eaten by the alien. And I just feel like it's the biggest. It's probably the easiest fucking money Scoot McNairy has ever made, right? However much he got paid.
Yeah.
This is the easiest role of his life. But dude, as an audience member and as a Scoot McNairy fan, I just felt robbed, upset, and a slap in the face of like we once again wasted Scoot McNairy's talent, like in Batman versus Superman, now in A Quiet Place too. So I'm hoping that there's a longer cut where he like maybe has at least a line. Why is he in this movie, dude? Anybody could have been in that movie.
I don't know.
Anybody. You could have gotten anybody to play his role. You know?
Probably just friends.
Maybe, yeah, maybe they are just friends, but you just please give him a line, give him something. Same thing with the other actor we mentioned,
Jiamon Honsu.
Jiamin Hunsu, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was great.
Yeah.
I loved his character. So warm, inviting. You know, you think he's going to have a much bigger role, but all of a sudden, he just dies.
Yeah.
And that's so predictable, like the way he's standing, the placement and the staging of that scene with when he dies. I'm just like, oh yeah, he's gonna get swept under, and then that's it. And then it happens, and I'm just like, why? You're wasting talent there, just wasting great actors. And I got a little disheartened because I was just like, is this how movies are going? Like in Marvel movies, you just see these great actors show up. And I'm just like, why are they in this? Like, they should be doing something like more artistically, driven. Not to say Marvel is, you know what I mean? We've already had debates about that, but like, it just feels like their talents could be used better elsewhere. And it's just disheartening to see great actors have these little roles and they're not utilized to their potential.
Yeah, it's true. I kind of agree with it. But just like, yeah, this is kind of like a horror movie, and Krasinski's trying to do that thing where you see someone who I think, oh, they're going to be a significant character.
Mm-hmm.
And he tries to pull out the rug out from under you.
I guess.
Doesn't really work.
It doesn't work because nobody knows Scoot McNairy. The people I saw it with, I was like, Scoot McNairy was in this. They're like, who? And I had to explain who Scoot McNairy is. And I was just like, yeah, the dude from this and that. And they're like, I don't know. It was just a dude to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing I just disliked about the movie.
You should try to become Scoot McNairy's agent. Just try to edge out the other guy. Be like, hey, he's cute.
I just don't.
You can do better.
I don't know. But like what you said, maybe he knows John Krasinski and
Yeah.
this and that. So, but
I don't know. I mean, at least for Scoot McNairy's role, I think he just wanted to get someone for the part that would have a good presence, have a strong presence in those 5 minutes he's in the movie for.
Okay, the part where Cillian Murphy is standing in front of the little girl in the dock,
and
there's a net below. Did you see the net?
I think so.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, "Don't stand. There's a net right there," and he did it anyway.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to maybe you don't notice it, and when you connect the dots, you're just supposed to notice it and be like, "Oh, there's a net there."
Yeah.
I don't know. I like this movie.
I know you do. I know you like this
I liked
movie.
it more than the first one because the first one was just
See, I think the magic of the first one is you don't see the aliens a lot.
Right, but once you already saw the first one, there's no real point hiding.
Yeah, I know. It loses that magic. But we talked about Halloween. The beauty of Halloween is you see the dude, but not that much.
Yeah, it's all suspense
Mystery.
until the end.
Old school. It's old school horror B-movie shit.
Yeah,
there's a monster out there. We don't know what it looks like.
Right, but this one's more like Aliens compared to Alien.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. I thought there was too much CGI for the monsters.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been more practical. I didn't think it looked too bad, at least for... I mean, I would wish the design was a bit more original, but it looked kind of, vague alien monsters.
They look like the dogs from Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
So
they all kind of have that thing. Or I mean, something else I forgot, but it was... Yeah, I wish they were more original in the design of it, but at the same time, they had a good physical presence.
Yeah. I don't know.
They seem sort of real for as
I still like the concept of it. You got to be quiet. They don't hear, right? They can't swim now. but somehow they get on a boat and they drift to the island.
Yeah.
It felt like that was set up just way too easily.
Yeah. That's very convenient.
It was just too fucking easy. I was like, okay, I can let things go, but this is just too much. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
Too much of a.
and just the way it's written, it feels like the ending should be the middle part, where they get to the radio station. That should be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Then we should have a come down, and then another action
Right.
sequence, and then some sort of, high end action sequence, and then like it's over. But
I get that. I've heard that before. I read it.
it's just frustrating.
But just I like that actually because it's just like it seems like every movie has the same sort of narrative
Yeah,
ups and downs.
mumbo jumbo. Yeah,
And the first one too sort of just ends. It ends after like I don't know, like where the climax would be, not the last
Yeah.
act or whatever.
I don't know. I agree with you. Just the beauty of the original one, of the first one, was just, I don't know, there was a magic to it. It can't be replicated. This movie should have been straight to streaming. Sorry, dude.
Strong opinions.
It's just upsetting. But I would have also liked to have seen John Krasinski because it's his movie. He's the star of the first one, right? You can argue that Emily Blunt is like the protagonist, but like, I think this movie was missing John Krasinski. I know in the beginning there's a good setup of a flashback, which I enjoyed. You already know it's going to happen. And it brought me back to like War of the Worlds or something, Spielberg's War of the Worlds. And it was just great to see John Krasinski in the beginning.
Yeah, I think he's fine as an actor. I don't know. I think he's a better director probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really miss him.
You didn't?
Rather have Emily Blunt, yeah,
I
and Cillian
missed him.
Murphy. Sorry.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy did a great job filling those shoes. Okay, what was up with the body? They never really explained the corpse, huh? And his wife's corpse,
Is that supposed to be his wife?
right? Yeah.
Didn't she die like a few weeks ago or something?
Yeah, and he left the corpse there.
I don't think the body would decay that fast, right? I think it's like something
Oh,
else.
yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the concept of the vault, though. It was interesting. It was well done.
Of which one?
The vault.
Oh, yeah, with the towel.
Yeah.
I like that too.
And
That worked.
I mean, just from like a screenwriting sort of point of view of like having things like your characters into trouble, like the oxygen tanks and the vault.
I would agree with you on that.
That's just good stuff.
It is. It's good little like plot, like little like
conflict.
little seeds you could plant, and you can just be like, oh, here it is.
Yeah.
They do a close up of it, and you're like, oh, it's gonna matter somewhere down the line, and then it's just like keeps going. That was nice. That was a good touch. Well, what's another one they would do? The little kid's foot in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
with
he
the
didn't
bear
lose
trap.
his foot, right?
No.
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like worried.
A lot
about
of
that.
filmmakers would shy away from maiming children, but not Krasinski.
I like how they threw that in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, you're done. You might have lost your foot. I was like, dude, this is crazy. I was like, they don't have to saw it off, maybe.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to think, do they saw off the foot? I was like, oof.
I mean, if it gets infected, probably.
Yeah, right. That's what that becomes like the whole like.
It probably like
We must need medicine.
yeah. I mean, you would think it would break his bone, but it apparently does. And the Blunt's like, no, his bone is not broken. Just
Yeah. It's just an outer wound.
yeah, which is I don't know, wouldn't make sense.
The editing scene. You mentioned editing. It does do a great job of editing.
Yeah, I thought the crust cutting was great.
Yeah,
The
especially
first time I saw it with didn't like the crust cutting, but
really.
yeah, I actually thought that the points where you cut from character or like yeah, you spend half the movie with Emily Blunt, the kids, and you spend the other half with the daughter and
Yeah, Cillian Murphy.
And she didn't like the points where you cut from one storyline to the other. Firefly was always good and engaging.
I thought, yeah, there's a sequence where it's like Emily Blunt's getting the medicine from the pharmacy. The little boy's leaving the hatch thing, and then the boat, right? The dock, they're at the dock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all intercutting.
Yeah,
I thought that was like the best sequence of the movie.
right. Yeah, that stuff's good and it's starting to do well. I think you don't see a lot of filmmakers pull that off and have it remain
No.
engaging.
I thought, yeah, I
Exciting.
thought that worked. Yeah, it was just frustrating for me, and I'm not interested as to where they take the story in the third one. Will it save the franchise? Maybe it will.
Save the franchise.
I just think it's this one reminded me a lot of Jurassic World. Was it the second one of Jurassic Park with Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Kingdom Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom. That's another dodge shit sequel. Fucking. Because Jurassic World is like amazing. It's fun. It's a fun movie. Yeah.
They're both terrible.
Colin Trevorrow, right, the director. I thought he did a great job with with that movie. And then the second one is just like, this is a terrible movie. What happened?
They're both bad.
Okay. But it just felt like that. It felt like another Fallen Kingdom.
This is more like The Lost World then.
I love The Lost World.
I like it a lot.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn and who else is in there?
Peter
Stormare.
Yeah, Julianne Moore's in there.
Yeah, no, I just liked it. I mean, I thought the last act was sort of convenient with the boat drifting to the island and then everyone being
So what are
completely
the aliens?
destroyed.
Okay, this is my big beef, and I was asking people like that I went with. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
like why are the aliens here? We should already know why the fucking aliens are on this planet. Please explain it already.
Yeah.
Explain it. Why are they? Are they just here to be bitch slapping people and
Yeah.
have them fly 10 feet in the air? Like, is that it?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Then if you're gonna do that, do more actiony stuff.
It's all action.
Do Starship Troopers meets Battle LA. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Something like that.
I mean, I don't know. I like the sort of like post-apocalyptic, you have to survive what's around you sort of thing where you don't like have like
Yeah.
helicopters and soldiers descending.
It,
and,
it
like,
felt like that was established in the first one. The second
Yeah.
one, like what you said, this is more aliens.
sort of, yeah.
Go full aliens then. Bring in the military. Let's do a shoot 'em up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You could do that.
Yeah, he would have had the budget for that, but I don't know. He just want to keep it simple. I guess.
Yeah, keep it simple.
I don't know. I liked it. I think it's good.
Yeah, I know. It's just I like the flashback sequence. You know,
Those are always fun.
they are always fun. I wish we could just stay there for like at least a half hour,
Mm-hmm.
and then like go into the plot. You know what I mean?
They should have just made the second one like a different family, a different group of people somewhere else. Should have been like Japan or something.
I don't know. Nah.
Why
I
not?
disagree. I think it should have just stayed in the past.
Eh,
Maybe.
how
just-
does that end then? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. How does it end? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought like maybe the first half hour stay in the past. Second, there you go. It could have been a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, I know. I like the way. I like that it's like what 95 minutes or something, or 100 minutes.
Yeah, it
The
gets in.
endings
It
were
gets
rough.
in and out.
I
Yeah.
like that it just ends. I don't know. Like people always want like the. I'm not even like happy ending, but like they want like the satisfaction. They want like the.
It's not like
families
I think you
reuniting
get
and
satisfaction
hugging.
at the end of this movie. It's like, oh, we're gonna broadcast this on radios. You just
Yeah.
have to tune into this station.
You want like that Mars Attacks
I love Mars Attacks.
sequence where the everyone's like turning on the radio and exploiting their brains.
Yeah. Yeah. July 18th. Anyway,
Yeah.
the aliens in this movie are great. It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie, but it's just upsetting to me as a fan of the first one. That's all.
Okay.
I just. I
Seems
don't
like
know.
you're revising your opinion.
Like I just feel like it. No, because I'm trying to see it from your point of view of letting things go. Go with it, and yeah, if you let things go, but it's just like, dude, if we're gonna do a franchise movie, 3 movies, let's make them good, okay? Let's fucking
I think they try to make it good.
yeah. This should have just stayed on Netflix or Amazon Prime,
Jeez.
and that's it. This is
This
not
is
a good
way
theater
better than
experience.
any of those like sci-fi movies on Netflix.
Of course, no, 100 times better. This movie is 10 times better on anything on Netflix at the moment or Amazon Prime. I don't know. What do I know though?
Okay. I don't know. You're the host.
I know.
You're the one.
What's
that has to
on
know.
Amazon Prime though, series wise? What's new? I was just saying.
There's
that.
that
just to say it.
Barry Jenkins miniseries.
Oh, Railroad?
Underground Railroad.
Yeah, I wanna see
hear
that
it's
one.
great. And what else they got? I don't know. I think that's the only good one they have. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Okay.
I like that one. First 2 seasons are good.
I would say the first season is magical.
Yeah, I like the first 2. Third one's not as good.
I haven't seen the third one.
And I think that's it. I think that's all the good stuff. Yeah.
Netflix.
Good shows.
Did you see that Kenya Barris, the creator of I think Blackish, he like said that he rejected some deal from Netflix because Netflix is becoming CBS.
Something like that.
It's a little disturbing to hear that.
I believe it.
I do too.
I think,
He's a smart guy.
I heard something about how there's a house style in terms of how it looks cinematography wise. They'll have to like there's like a list of cameras you can use. And there's like a certain standard of color grading.
Yeah, it's like algorithmic filmmaking. So
Yeah, it might be that, but just yeah, that's why they all look so boring and clean.
I agree.
Sterile.
I saw the trailer for Aretha Franklin movie.
Is that on Netflix?
No, it's before I saw it before A Quiet Place. It's gonna be in
Oh.
theaters. Looks amazing. I'm excited. Jennifer Hudson plays Aretha Franklin.
Might see it.
That's one I'm looking forward to. I also saw Jungle Cruise with The Rock.
The one trailer I got is old. You know,
What do you think of that?
I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
That looks like one of the worst movies to come out. It just, dude.
What a traitor, man. M. Night's out there trying to make a masterpiece.
He is, man.
Turn your back
dude,
on him.
I'm telling you, I love M. Night Shyamalan, but this movie looks like garbage. It looks like a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like,
I think all these movies look like that in trailer form, I think.
okay. It just looked dumb. Like the kid's like, oh, I'm turning old. And like he starts to cry.
Like, Dad, I'm a teenager now.
Oh my god. He's like, and then like next thing you know, his sister's having a baby or something.
Yeah.
I'm having a baby, and I'm just like, this is fucking like, oh god, I don't know. Go make the Sixth Sense Part 2 or Signs Part 2. We need those more than this, you know.
Maybe. Happening Part 2.
Yeah, dude. Dude, do a Happening franchise, dude. You know, like, do that. Or remake it, dude.
Remake his own.
Remake The Happening, dude, because this movie is just... No.
I'm excited for it.
It's no way.
It's got
and it's got
Vicky
Gael
Crepes.
Garcia, man. Who?
Vicky Crepes
Who's that?
from Phantom Thread.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alma. I think she's great.
Quiet Place 2. So, there's going to be a third one. What do you think it should be about?
She takes her hearing aid to like, what's the next big next thing? Go from like this amp to like a radio station.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
You don't have to broadcast it from a satellite.
Right. Or like, I don't know.
I want to know more about the monsters.
Just take a car and drive around.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't really like. What can you know about the monsters?
I just want to know where they come from, stuff like that.
No. Who cares? I don't care about that. I don't want to know what they're.
It's just a frustrating movie.
I guess. I don't know.
What's the elapsation of time from this one and the second one?
From which one?
4 days? Has it been 4 days? It's
From
been
the first
4
one to the
days.
second movie?
Yeah, it's like a total.
It's like
of 4
immediately
days.
after.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
literally like a minute after the first one.
Yeah.
And then this one goes a couple days. So the whole between the first one and the second one, it's like a total of like 4 days probably.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I like that.
Me too.
It should just be like a week. It should be like 3 more days and cut.
It should
call
be like a
quits.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't jump in time.
Right. But I mean, yeah, I like the focus on this like one small family trying to like barely make it.
Are you burned out on apocalyptic filmmaking?
No, I love it.
Really?
I don't think there's enough. I think it could be better for sure, but I don't know. I just like that genre a lot.
I think I'm done with it.
Okay.
I just want to get past
There's
this.
like not even that much though.
28 days later, 28 weeks later.
Yeah.
Oh, there's The Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
What else? This one. The Road.
It's a great book.
It's a damn good book.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite books. The movie's good.
That's fine.
Well, that was A Quiet Place 2 review
Selena
and many other things.
Yeah. Selena and Julie next time.
Yeah, we'll do Selena and Julie Part 2. But yeah, go back and listen to our other ones. You know,
Scarface.
we got some bangers in there. Scarface, which I'm still thinking about.
Okay.
It's a great movie. Made me think about things.
Yeah.
Scarface. What else?
Mikey and Nikki's Love is
Mikey and
great.
Nicky.
It's a great movie.
Body double. Body double. Body double.
Where is it? Who is it? Mikey, let me in.
I'm sick.
I'm sick, Mikey. I'm
Here
sick.
comes Ned Beatty. Rest in peace. How's he
Mikey.
Does he pull out a gun or a rifle? I forgot.
It's like a long revolver. It's like a huge revolver.
It's like a Jack Nicholson Joker gun. Remember when he pulls out that
Yeah.
giant gun? It's like comical.
It's like I finally got him.
It's like, I got him right here. Rest in peace, Ned Beatty.
Yeah,
We
Ned
miss you,
Beatty's
man.
great. And Peter Falk, Columbo.
That face. Yeah.
One more thing. I don't know, can't do an impression of Peter Falk.
I can't. That's hard.
It's that kind of 70s smoker drinker voice. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of booze. It's a lot of self-hatred. It's a lot of.
I don't think he ever came out with someone who hated himself.
No, he actually looks like a really positive guy.
Yeah.
John Cassavetes looked like he was a really like he could like get down in the dumps at times.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Anyway,
guys, thanks for listening.
Cajillionaire.
Check out Cajillionaire as well. Check out A Quiet Place 2. It's in theaters. Go check it out. I mean, that's my opinion on it. What do I know? Bobo likes it. So, yeah. See it with an audience. It's a great experience, I'd say.
all right. See you guys. Bye.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.